Hey folks, this is Jake Davis with an on-the-fly review for you, and today I'm talking about Spider-Man Far From Home, directed by John Watts and starring Tom Holland, Jake Gyllenhaal, Samuel L. Jackson, Zendaya, Marissa Tomei, Jon Favreau, Tony Revolori, Angourie Rice, Jacob Batalon, and Martin Starr. Oh, and J.B. Smoove. This is the 23rd film of the MCU, and, you know, after the greatness of Endgame and now this, they've redeemed themselves year after the lackluster, low-energy Captain Marvel. This is also the 8th theatrical Spider-Man film, if you count Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which I do. And for me, I'm telling you right now, I thought this was the best Spider-Man movie since Spider-Man 2. The whole setup here is, no spoilers for me, by the way. The whole setup here is that, like almost right after the events of Endgame, Peter Parker's just finding his way in the world now, you know. He's still young and wants to enjoy what he's got left of high school and wants to, you know, just be the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man still, but that's not really an option anymore. As the story progresses more and more, Peter Parker realizes that he has to step up. And of course this all unfolds while he's just trying to enjoy a summer vacation in Europe with his friends, while at the same time a growing threat from another dimension, that are the Elementals, have come here. And there's also a new hero named Mysterio, played brilliantly by Jake Gyllenhaal. Now, of course, if you know the comics, you're gonna know what's coming, but do not assume it's not gonna be like a good time for you, because Spider-Man's always been my favorite Marvel superhero, and this was terrific. This is one of the best Spider-Man movies we've gotten. The villains are great, the story is great, and particularly, I really love how the trailers don't really tell you too much important about the film. We get one of the best villains we've ever gotten in a Spider-Man film or in the MCU. Some amazing special effects, some really visual shit, and without question, as far as I'm concerned, hands down, the best love story we've had in a Spider-Man movie. The love stories have always been a problem. In all honesty, Peter and Mary Jane scenes are the weakest scenes of the original trilogy, and Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone had, you know, had less chemistry than, less charisma than a fucking chia pet. I loved this. I'm giving it 5 stars. It hits theaters tomorrow, so I absolutely suggest going out and seeing it. It is a great, great time at the movies. Yeah, just trying to avoid spoilers. I can't really say too much more because it's terrific. Like I said, Gyllenhaal, great performance. Tom Holland, excellent performance. And even though I was in that board, I was on the boat that was kind of, why is Marissa Tomei Aunt May now? Marissa Tomei is a terrific actress. And I understand, look, you know, Peter Parker's a young kid. There's no reason to think Aunt May would be this frigid old lady, frail old lady, other than that's just how she's drawn in the comics. But that is how she's drawn in the comics. And at the same time, I hate to be the feminist in the argument, but does every comic book character have to be a sex symbol? I mean, just why do they gotta sexualize characters like Amanda Waller and Aunt May, who had never been before? And for that matter, same can go for Alfred, who's now all of a sudden being trying to macho Alfred up. I'm not really sure I like that. Anyhow, I loved this movie. I thought it was absolutely terrific. Zendaya, excellent in it. And, hell, man, I guess, who's next? What do you want to see from Spider-Man movie next? I've always wanted to see the Scorpion. I'm just going to pretend they didn't just waste his character's name in Homecoming. But I'd love to see the Scorpion. I would love to see Kraven the Hunter. I would like to see a proper version of Shocker, for that matter, too. The Black Cat, man. Just I'm ready, man. The Sinister Six, obviously. I hope they just keep these Spider-Man movies rolling, because this was great. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this movie. I hope y'all go see Spider-Man Far From Home. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.